guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but here we are. So today we're going to be looking at some products from HLS Automotive, and got a bit of a mixture. So we've got the serum wheel cleaner, which we're going to use ready to use. I'll talk you through everything as we're going. We've got the glass cleaner, Clear Vision, ready to use. We've got beading shampoo, which is a ceramic type shampoo, citrus pre-wash, Snowform, and lastly Speed Seal, which is the hydrophobic sealant. So yeah, I'll get everything set up, we'll get to the car, we'll get on with it, and I'll talk you through it as we're going. Alright, so first up we're going to tackle these wheels, and as you can see, they're definitely not the worst, so I'm expecting big things from this. So the product we're looking at is, if it'll focus, so the product we're looking at is serum. So we can use this as is, ready to use, or you can dilute it down at 4:1 for sensitive wheel types, but these are not sensitive. And it says, it's quite a bold claim, it says that you can just spray it on, leave it for 5 minutes, and in most cases doesn't require any agitation. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okie dokie, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray one side and into the barrels and the tyre, and we'll just leave it on. We'll give it as long as we can. Obviously the wheels are cool, temperature wise outside we're not too hot, so we should be able to leave it for a good 5 minutes. So yeah, I'll get it sprayed on, and what we'll leave it for 5 minutes as I said, and we'll rinse it off. We'll rinse the whole wheel and we'll see what kind of difference it's made. So there we go, it's on. So it's not a fallout based wheel cleaner, it's definitely an alkaline cleaner. What does it say on it? It's got all the safety markings and stuff on it anyway. Yeah, it's acid free, so it's going to be a high alkaline. So yeah, I'll leave that on, and we'll come back and see what happens. Alright, so we've been on, we'll give it 4 minutes. It just looks like it might be starting to dry out, so I'm a bit concerned about that. So I'll rinse it, and let's see what we're looking at. Alright, take you in. Right, so that's done a really sterling job. I'll just try and show you. So that's the side we've not used any product on. As you can see, a rinse did make a difference on there, but the side we've used the wheel cleaner on has come up excellent, even inside the barrels. There's inside the barrel there. On the side we haven't cleaned, and here's the side we have cleaned. So this crazy little device you see me using here, this is a wheel strap or a wheel ferret, or whatever different brands want to call it. Got this from NM Car Care, 5 or 6 quid. Absolute lifesaver getting around the back of the spokes. Defo recommend. Yeah, wheels come up really well. Let's crack on to the pre-wash. okay, so you should be able to just make out there. Got a light layer of traffic film over the bottom sections. Nothing too heavy. So yeah, we'll get it on, we'll try it out. Right, so I've put the pre-wash on. I'm just a little concerned about it drying out because the temperature seems to have really sort of risen. So we're going to put the Glassier Snowform on top. This is, it says to use it at 2 to 10, which I'm guessing is 1 to 5. Bit of a strange number to use. So I'm going to do that in the V-Tough Tough Foam Lance, and I've mixed it in. I've put 500ml of water and 100ml of product in, so it's exactly what it asks for. I'm just going to blanket over the top, leave everything for 10 minutes, rinse it off to see what we're looking at. So dwell time wise, I've sort of put it on the back for a spin round the car, and yeah, it's pretty much fallen off at this point, although it did go on quite thick. However, it's not completely fallen off, if you will. The sort of thickness is thinned out, but there's still product dwelling on there. So yeah, let's see what happens when we get it off. But yeah, as you can see, sort of like not too thick, but the product is actually clinging to the panel. That makes sense. Seems a slightly different characteristic than anything I've used before, but if that means it's sitting there doing something, then that's not a problem for me. I think maybe if we use a little more product next time, I think we'll probably get a longer dwell time. But yeah, it's not super thick, clingy. We'll see what it's like when we get everything off. I've had this kind of problem before with very light traffic film. I personally think the Snowform, if we'd have put it in a bit thicker, would have helped, but we'll try that another day. Today's not the day for that. So at the minute, I'd probably say a bit undecided on the Snowform. And the pre-wash, up to now, wheel cleaner, fantastic. One thing just to add though is an alkaline wheel cleaner can be just as sort of damaging as an acid wheel cleaner at the, you know, on the wrong type of wheels or the wrong type of finishes. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, sorry about the wind, it's the weather's not fantastic, is it? But yeah, wheel cleaner really good. Other pre-wash products, we'll see. Now we're going to get onto the shampoo, so I'll just grab it. So this is the beading shampoo. It says to add 80 to 150 ml into your bucket with 8 litres of water. So I've got about 15 litres of water, so that's going to translate to about, if I go for 150 ml, 160 ml maybe, see what happens. It's quite a lot. That's 100, pop that in the bucket. Well, there's 60, so that's going into the bucket as well. No real scent to it. You'll find though with these type of ceramic beading type shampoos, you do need to use quite a lot, but obviously if you want to get that beading effect, you gotta roll with it. So I'll spin you round and we'll get to it. I'll show you the water behaviour first. We'll wash the back section of the car and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So there is something on there, you can see it sheeting away, not brilliant. But yeah, I'll get this panel washed, we'll see the difference. So it's definitely quite sudsy in the bucket. It definitely transfers onto the panel. Feels really well lubricated. Yeah, we'll just get this section clean and then get it rinsed off, see what the water behaviour is like, see if it's added anything. No, not seeming to have added anything. Definitely sheeting a little bit quicker. Let's just try and sprinkle it with water. No, I'm going to wash it down again once more. Alright, so nothing's happening. Okay, a bit confused. I'm going to try adding another 50 ml into the bucket. Let's try it again. There is a chance we may have a defective product here, but yeah, let's see. Still nothing. Oh, I'm confused. Right. Let's try. Let's try it over here. So show you the water behaviour first. There's actually something still lingering on here. Right, I'm going to wash this panel because I want to see, does it mask what's already there? Is it because there's already something slightly on the panel, it's not allowing this to bead? I don't know, we might have to come back to this. But aside from the water behaviour properties, it's actually a really nice shampoo. However, you're having to use quite a lot of product. Let's rinse that off. You can see there's actually something. I'll try and get you in a bit closer. Hold on. We'll go freehand with this. there's actually something in there that seems to affect what's already on there. It seems to leave a layer which is making the water sheet away rather than bead. You can see this panel's lost its beading that it already had, but it's sheeting really quickly. Well, I'm still a bit undecided about that shampoo, because whilst it was a really nice user experience, I had to use quite a lot of product. Obviously I did add some more in, which didn't make it any sort of better to use than it already was, but I'm just a bit unsure about this. The beading, I don't seem to be getting anything from it, so I'm going to have to come back and test that one again another day and report back. You'll probably find that over on Instagram. But yeah, I would use the shampoo again just purely on how nice it was to use. But yeah, I think the beading, I think it's got something in it that sort of masks what's already underneath it. I think there's a few others like that. And what it does is it sort of makes it easy for the water to sheet off, to make it easier to dry, almost like a drying aid in it. I think Maguire's Gold Class has something like that in it, and then there's a one from Triple Wax Do one, I think that's called Gold Shampoo, and it's similar. So yeah, unsure on that. I will sort of, like I say, report back on that one as and when. So yeah, the water behaviour hasn't really improved on the back, so we'll show you that again before we use the speed seal. So the speed seal, it normally doesn't come in a 500ml, it comes in a litre bottle, but when I went to grab these products, they didn't have any in stock, so we just did me some up. So yeah, what it says on here, however, is 30ml into 200ml of water. So there's 30ml, and we'll put that into 200ml of water into the foam cannon, and it says it's a super hydrophobic coating. So wash vehicle using a safe wash method, rinse, don't dry. Apply to the still wet vehicle, avoid windscreen, immediately rinse off, and then dry vehicle. So yeah, it says as well on here, which is something I've mentioned quite a lot with these type of products, is do not apply more than the recommended amount, because it will actually reduce the performance of it. And not only that, it can cause water spotting on over application, which is something I've found as well in the past. So like that, the instructions are very good on these products. So yeah, I'll get this in the cannon. So there's our 200ml water, 30ml of speed seal in. We'll pop the lid on, make sure we give it a shake. And yeah, I'll show you the water behaviour before we do it, and then afterwards obviously as well. I think we might have a bit of sunshine trying to creep out now. So there you have it. It's sheets, but there's no beading on there at all. The glass is fine, but nothing on the panel. So let's put the speed seal on and see what it looks like then. Alright, we got it on, we rinsed it off, and I think we can see a definite improvement. So let me just take you in a bit, and what I'll do, we'll just mist some water on. Definitely more going on now. Yeah, we've definitely got more hydrophobics now, so that works fine. Right, so we're on to glass. Oops, there it is. Clear vision. Let's give it a go. To be honest, the glass has come up really clean just with washing it and drying it. So I'm not really giving it much of a test. But in terms of ease of use, that's what we're looking for. Pop it on, flip the towel over. Wow, it's very slick. This glass. Holy. Yeah, that comes up really slick. Yeah, dead easy to use. Fuss free, like that. I like a glass cleaner that straightforward. I'll just move over to this front section. Let's just see. There's a no slickness on the glass. Put the glass cleaner on. Spread it. Flip. Yeah, it goes really slick. Like slicker than anything I've ever used before, glass cleaner wise. Yeah, really impressed with that. Dead fuss free, no problem. So I've just sort of gone round the whole car with this glass cleaner, and I don't know what it is, but it's actually really good. Like, I don't normally get really buzzing over glass cleaners because they just sort of tend to do a job, don't they? But yeah, it's incredibly easy to use and buffs off. I mean, I've just put that on and it's almost evaporated off itself anyway. But when you come to sort of wipe back over it, especially when you're using these glass cloths that I am using, they tend to be very grabby when you're removing the glass cleaner. But it's not, it's like extremely slick. I'm very impressed with that. I don't know what it, let's have a quick look what it says. It says because of its unique formulation, clear vision, cleans quickly and leaves no residue. It can be used on both interior and exterior. Yeah, happy with that. Alright, so that's us done. Car's looking really good. Just need to dress the tyres. I don't have a tyre dressing from HLS to use. But yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag really, product wise. Pick of, well, that's not us, I don't know what that's for. Pick of the bunch is these two. So this is your serum wheel cleaner, really effective alkaline wheel cleaner. Definite, love that. Clear vision glass cleaner, that I don't know what it is. It seems something different about that than anything else I've used. Really like that. Coupled it up with the Swippy glass cloths, so they're those sort of fish scaly type cloths. So if you use it with one of them, I think you're going to get great results from that. Next up was, in terms of what I enjoyed, was the speed seal. Just again, it's very similar to anything else out there. 200ml of water, 30ml of product. Really good, hydrophobic. I didn't get as much footage of that as I would like to, but either way, that was good. Shampoo. I'm gonna have to do some more testing with that because I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that, because it does say it's a premium pH neutral car shampoo with beading agents designed to quickly remove road film and other contaminants. It's a unique blend of surfactants, wetting agents, optical brighteners and beading agents which will gently lift away dirt and grime, leave a sparkling streak-free finish. The loss contains advanced beading agents that will leave a high gloss finish and make water bead off the surface. So I couldn't seem to get that to happen. So yeah, I'll come back to that and I'll let you know, because I don't know if it's user error. It could be, but I'm not. I don't know. I can't see it. I'll have a chat with them at HLS and mention this to them. Citrus pre-wash. Yeah, not too sure about these Snowform, the pre-wash. I feel like the car wasn't really dirty enough to give us a 100% certainty on them. It had a very light traffic film on the car, but for it not. So it had a very light layer of traffic film on the car, but it's sort of not always removable with anything other than a shampoo and abrasion. So yeah, we'll test these and the shampoo again on a much dirtier car, but up to now we're definitely enjoying some of these products, and a few of the others we definitely need a bit more test on. But this is not me slagging them, we're not slating them at all, that's not what we're doing. We will come back to these three 100% on something a little bit dirtier, and we'll have a little bit more playing with the shampoo just to see whether we can get any different results with it. But as I say, the other three absolutely fantastic. I do have an all-purpose cleaner, so we could try that as a pre-wash as well, an interior cleaner, and I've also got a quick detailer from them as well, which we've not used. So we'll get them in on another video and we'll give them another run, because as I always say, this is just what I found on the day, and yeah, some of them didn't quite hit the mark today. But yeah, price point wise, they're all absolutely right in there with low end pricing. The actual team over at HLS I popped in, that's where I picked these up from. Absolutely spot on. The guy who runs the company, a lovely guy, so that always goes in your favour when you're in the car care industry. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you do enjoy this kind of content, drop us a like, a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.